Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade two types of transactions, Mulamasa and Munabada. Sahih Muslim 1511, reference 21, Hadith 1. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported like this from Allah's Messenger. Sahih Muslim 1511b, reference 21, Hadith 2. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abu Huraira reported from Allah's Messenger a hadith like this through another chain cf transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1511c, reference 21, Hadith 3. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated on the authority of Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1511d, reference 21, Hadith 4. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported, two types of Trari's actions have been forbidden by the Holy Prophet, al-Mulamasa and al-Munabada. As far as Mulamasa transaction is concerned, it is that every one of them, the parties entering into transaction, should touch the garment of the other without careful consideration, and al-Munabada is that every one of them should throw his cloth to the other and one of them should not see the cloth of his friend. Sahih Muslim 1511e, reference 21, Hadith 5. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, Allah be pleased with him, reported, Allah's Messenger forbade us from two types of business transactions and two ways of dressing. He forbade Mulamasa and Munabada in transactions. Mulamasa means the touching of another's garment with his hand, whether at night or by day, without turning it over except this much. Munabada means that a man throws his garment to another and the other throws his garment, and thus confirming their contract without the inspection of mutual agreement. Sahih Muslim 1512, a reference 21, Hadith 6. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Ibn Shihab through the same chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1512b, reference 21, Hadith 7. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade a transaction determined by throwing stones, and the type which involves some uncertainty. Sahih Muslim 1513, reference 21, Hadith 8. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. Umar, Allah be pleased with him, said that Allah's Messenger forbade the transaction called Habal al-Habala. Sahih Muslim 1514, reference 21, Hadith 9. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported that the people of pre-Islamic days used to sell the meat of the slaughtered camel up to Habal al-Habala. And Habal al-Habala implies that a she-camel should give birth and then the born one should grow young and become pregnant. Allah's Messenger forbade them this transaction. Sahih Muslim 1514b, reference 21, Hadith 10. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as having said this: one amongst you should not enter into a transaction when another is bargaining. Sahih Muslim 1412e, reference 21, Hadith 11. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying: a person should not enter into a transaction when his brother is already making a transaction, and he should not make a proposal of marriage when his brother has already made a proposal except when he gives permission. Sahih Muslim 1412 F Reference 21 Hadith 12. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "A Muslim should not purchase, in opposition to his brother." Sahih Muslim 1515 a Reference 21 Hadith 13. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Abu Hurairah through another chain of transmitters but with a slight change of words. Sahih Muslim 1515b Reference 21 Hadith 14. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah reported Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, as saying, "Do not go out to meet riders to enter into transaction with them. None of you must buy in opposition to another, nor must you bid against one another. A townsman must not sell for a man from the desert, and do not tie up udders of carnels and sheep, and he who buys them after that has been done has two courses open to him. After he has milked them he may keep them if he is pleased with them, or he may return them along with a sit of dates if he is displeased with them." Sahih Muslim 1515 c Reference 21 Hadith 15. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade the people meeting the caravan for entering into business transaction with them, and the selling of goods by a townsman on behalf of a man of the desert, and seeking by a woman the divorce of her sister from her husband, and outbidding against one another, and tying up the udders of animals, and buying of things in opposition to one's brother. Sahih Muslim 1515d Reference 21 Hadith 16. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith has been narrated through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1515e Reference 21 Hadith 17. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade the outbidding against another. Sahih Muslim 1516 Reference 21 Hadith 18. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "Do not go out to meet merchandise in the way, wait until it is brought into the market." This hadith has been reported on the authority of Ibn Numayr but with a slight change of words. Sahih Muslim 1517 a Reference 21 Hadith 19. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith has been reported on the authority of Ubaidullah. Sahih Muslim 1517b Reference 21 Hadith 20. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abdullah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Apostle as saying, "Do not meet the traders in the way." Sahih Muslim 1518 Reference 21 Hadith 21. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, as saying, "Do not meet the merchandise in the way." Sahih Muslim 1519 a Reference 21 Hadith 22. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "Do not meet the merchant in the way and enter into business transaction with him, and whoever meets him and buys from him, and in case it is done, see that when the owner of merchandise comes into the market, and finds that he has been paid less price, he has the option to declare the transaction null and void." Sahih Muslim 1519b Reference 21 Hadith 23. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported it directly from Allah's Apostle. The townsman should not sell for a man from the desert. with a view to taking advantage of his ignorance of the market conditions of the city. And Zuhair reported from the Prophet that he forbade the townsman to sell on behalf of the man from the desert. Sahih Muslim 1520 Reference 21 Hadith 24. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "The riders, carrying merchandise, should not be met in the way, and townsmen should not sell for a man of the desert." The narrator reported, "I said to Ibn Abbas, what do these words really imply, the townsman for the man of the desert?" He said, that he should work as a broker on his behalf. Sahih Muslim 1521 Reference 21 Hadith 25. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "The townsman should not sell for a man from the desert, leave the people alone. Allah will give them provision from one another." Yahya reported it with a slight change of words. Sahih Muslim 1522 Reference 21 Hadith 26. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported a similar hadith from Allah's Apostle through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1522b Reference 21 Hadith 27. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Anas b. Malik, Allah be pleased with him, reported, "We were forbidden that a townsman should sell for a man of the desert, even if he is his brother or father." Sahih Muslim 1523 Reference 21 Hadith 28. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Anas b. Malik, Allah be pleased with him, said, "We were forbidden that a townsman should sell for a man of the desert." Sahih Muslim 1523b Reference 21 Hadith 29. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, as saying, "He who bought a goat having its udder tied up should go back with it, milk it, and, if he is satisfied with its milk, he should retear it, otherwise he should return it along with a saw of dates." Sahih Muslim 1524 Reference 21 Hadith 30. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys a goat with its udder tied up has the option to retain the goat if he so desires or return it within 3 days, and in case he returns it he should do so along with a saw of dates." Sahih Muslim 1524b Reference 21 Hadith 31. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Apostle as saying, "Lie who buys a goat having its udder tied up has the option to return it within 3 days. If he returns it he should pay a saw of dates. Wheat is not essential." Sahih Muslim 1524 c Reference 21 Hadith 32. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys a goat having its udder tied up has 2 courses left for him. He may retain it, and if he desires may return it along with a saw of dates and not wheat." Sahih Muslim 1524d Reference 21 Hadith 33. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ayub narrated with the same chain of transmitters but with this change of words, "He who buys a goat has the option." Sahih Muslim 1524e Reference 21 Hadith 34. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Hammam b. Munabi said, out of the ahadith which Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported to us from Allah's Messenger, one is this, that Allah's Messenger said, If one among you buys a she-camel having its udder tied up, he has the two options for him after milking it: either to retain it, or return it with a saw of dates. Sahih Muslim 1524 f. Reference 21 Hadith 35. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys food grain should not sell it until he has taken possession of it." Sahih Muslim 1525 a. Reference 21 Hadith 36. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated through the same chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1525b. Reference 21 Hadith 37. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys food grain should not sell it until he has taken possession of it." Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, said, "I regard everything like food, so far as this principle is concerned." Sahih Muslim 1525 c. Reference 21 Hadith 38. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys food grain should not sell it until he has weighed it, and then taken possession of it." Tawus said to Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, "Why is it so?" Thereupon he said, "Don't you see that they, the people, sell food grains against gold for the stipulated time?" Abu Kuraib did not make any mention of the stipulated time. Sahih Muslim 1525d. Reference 21 Hadith 39. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys food grain should not sell it until he has taken full possession of it." Sahih Muslim 1526 a. Reference 21 Hadith 40. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported, "We used to buy food grains during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger. He, the Holy Prophet, would then send to us one who commanded us to take them, the food grains, to a place other than the one where we had bought them before we sold it." Sahih Muslim 1527 a. Reference 21 Hadith 41. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who buys food grain should not sell that before taking possession of it." He, the narrator, said, "We used to buy food grain from the caravans in bulk, but Allah's Messenger forbade us to resell that until we had shifted it to some other place." Sahih Muslim 1526b, 1527b. Reference 21 Hadith 42. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who bought food grain should not sell it until he had taken full possession of it, after measuring it." Sahih Muslim 1526 c. Reference 21 Hadith 43. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who bought food grain should not sell it until he had taken possession of it." Sahih Muslim 1526d. Reference 21 Hadith 44. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported that they were beaten during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger if they had bought food grains in bulk and then sold them in the spot without shifting them to some other place. Sahih Muslim 1527 c. Reference 21 Hadith 45. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Salim b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported his father having said this, I saw people being beaten during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger in case they bought the food grain in bulk, and then sold them at that spot before taking it to their places. This hadith is narrated on the authority of Ubaidullah b. Abdullah b. Umar through another chain of transmitters, and the words are, his father, Ibn Umar, used to buy food grains in bulk and then carried them to his people. Sahih Muslim 1527d reference 21 Hadith 46. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, he who bought food grain should not sell it until he had measured it. In the narration of Abu Bakr there the word is ibta instead of ishtara. Sahih Muslim 1528 a reference 21 Hadith 47. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Huraira, Allah be pleased with him, is reported to have said to Marwan, have you made lawful the transactions involving interest? Thereupon Marwan said, I have not done that. Thereupon Abu Huraira said, you have made lawful the transactions with the help of documents only, whereas Allah's Messenger forbade the transaction of food grains until full possession is taken of them. Marwan then addressed the people and forbade them to enter into such transactions, as are done with the help of documents. Sulayman said, I saw the sentinels snatching these documents from the people. Sahih Muslim 1528b reference 21 Hadith 48. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, when you purchase food grains, do not sell them until you have taken possession of them. Sahih Muslim 1529 reference 21 Hadith 49. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, is reported to have said that Allah's Messenger forbade the sale of a heap of dates the weight of which is unknown in accordance with the known weight of dates. Sahih Muslim 1530 a reference 21 Hadith 50. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith is narrated on the authority of Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, but with this variation that no mention is made of the dates, which one finds at the end of the previous hadith. Sahih Muslim 1530b reference 21 Hadith 51. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, both parties in a business transaction have the right to annul it so long as they have not separated, except in transactions which have been made subject to the right of parties to annul them. Sahih Muslim 1531 reference 21 Hadith 52. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1531b reference 21 Hadith 53. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with THCM, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, when two persons enter into a transaction, each of them has the right to annul it so long as they are not separated and are together at the place of transaction, or if one gives the other the right to annul the transaction. But if one gives the other the option, the transaction is made on this condition, i.e., one has the right to annul the transaction, it becomes binding. And if they are separated after they have made the bargain and none of them annulled it, even then the transaction is binding. Sahih Muslim 1531c reference 21 Hadith 54. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abdullah b. Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, when two persons enter into a transaction, Each one of them has the right to annul it so long as they are not separated, or their transaction gives one another, as a condition, the right of annulling, and if their transaction has the right of annulling it, the transaction becomes binding. Ibn Abi Umar made this addition that whenever he, Ibn Umar, entered into a transaction with a person with the intention of not breaking it, he walked a while and then returned to him. Sahih Muslim 1531d Reference 21 Hadith 55. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "There is no transaction between two persons entering a transaction until they separate, but only when there is an option to annul it." Sahih Muslim 1531e Reference 21 Hadith 56. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Hakim b. Hazim, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "Both parties in a business transaction have the right to annul it so long as they have not separated, and if they speak the truth and make everything clear they will be blessed in their transaction. But if they tell a lie and conceal anything, the blessing on their transaction will be blotted out." Sahih Muslim 1532 Reference 21 Hadith 57. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been transmitted on the authority of Hakim b. Hizam. Imam Muslim said, Hakim b. Hizam was born inside the Kaaba and lived for 120 years. Sahih Muslim 1532b Reference 21 Hadith 58. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. Dinar narrated that he heard Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, saying, "A man mentioned to the Messenger of Allah that he was deceived in a business transaction, whereupon Allah's Messenger said, 'When you enter into a transaction, say, there should be no attempt to deceive.'" Sahih Muslim 1533 Reference 21 Hadith 59. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Abdullah b. Dinar with the same chain of transmitters, but these words are not found in it. When he buys, he should say, "There should be no attempt to deceive." Sahih Muslim 1533b Reference 21 Hadith 60. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade the sale of fruits until they were clearly in good condition. He forbade it both to the seller and to the buyer. Sahih Muslim 1534 Reference 21 Hadith 61. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Another chain on the authority of Ibn Umar narrated the same as the above hadith. Sahih Muslim 1534b Reference 21 Hadith 62. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade the sale of palm trees, i.e., their trulks, until the dates began to ripen, and ears of corn until they were white and were safe from blight. He forbade the seller and the buyer. Sahih Muslim 1535 Reference 21 Hadith 63. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "Do not buy fruit until its good condition becomes clear, and the danger of blight is no more." He said, its good condition becoming clear implies that it becomes red or yellow. Sahih Muslim 1534 c. Reference 21 Hadith 64. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith is reported or the authority of Yahya with the same chain of transmitters up to until its good condition becomes clear, but Lai did not mention what follows, these words. Sahih Muslim 1534d Reference 21 Hadith 65. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Ibn Umar through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1534 reference 21 Hadith 66. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Nafi, reported on the authority of Ibn Umar. Allah be pleased with them. A hadith like that narrated before. Sahih Muslim 1534 F reference 21 Hadith 67. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar. Allah be pleased with them. Reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "Do not buy fruits on the trees until their good condition becomes clear." Sahih Muslim 1534 grams reference 21 Hadith 68. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. In the hadith transmitted on the authority of Shuba, it was stated that Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, was asked what good condition implied. He said, "When the danger of blight is no more." Sahih Muslim 1534 H reference 21 Hadith 69. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade us the sale of fruits until they are ripe in a good condition. Sahih Muslim 1536 a reference 21 Hadith 70. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger forbidding the sale of fruit until its good condition is obvious. Sahih Muslim 1536 b reference 21 Hadith 71. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Bakhtari reported, I asked Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, about the sale of dates. He said, Allah's Messenger forbade the sale of dates of the trees until one eats them or they are eaten, i.e., they are fit to be eaten, or until they are weighed, or measured. I said, what does it imply, until it is weighed? Thereupon a person who was with him, Ibn Abbas, said, until he is able to keep it with him, after plucking them. Sahih Muslim 1537 reference 21 Hadith 72. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, do not sell the fruits until their good condition becomes evident. Sahih Muslim 1538 a reference 21 Hadith 73. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Apostle forbidding the sale of fruits until their good condition becomes evident and the purchase of dates for dates. Sahih Muslim 1534 I reference 21 Hadith 74. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Zayd b. Thabit, Allah be pleased with him, said that Allah's Messenger gave a concession in case of the sale known as al-araya. There is an addition of the word in Tuba in the hadith transmitted by Ibn Numair. Sahih Muslim 1539 reference 21 Hadith 75. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, do not buy the fruit until their condition is clear, and do not buy the fresh dates. A hadith like this has been reported by Ibn Umar through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1538b reference 21 Hadith 76. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions said b. Al-Musayyib said that Allah's Messenger forbade the transaction of af muzabana and muhakala. Muzabana means that fresh dates on the trees should be sold against dry dates. Muhakala implies that the wheat in the ear should be sold against the wheat and getting the land on rent for the wheat produced in it. He, the narrator, said that the Prophet had Do not sell fresh fruits on the trees until their good condition becomes manifest, and do not sell fresh dates on the trees against dry dates. Salim said, Abdullah informed me on the authority of Zayd b. Thabit, Allah's Messenger having given concession afterwards in case of Uriah transactions by which dry dates can be exchanged with fresh dates, but he did not permit it in other cases. Sahih Muslim 1539b reference 21 Hadith 77. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions Zayd b. Thabit, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, having given concession in case of Uriah for selling dry dates, with fresh dates after measuring them out. Sahih Muslim 1539c reference 21 Hadith 78. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions Zayd b. Thabit reported that Allah's Messenger give concession in case of Uriah transactions according to which the members of the household give dry dates according to a measure and then eat fresh dates, in exchange for it. Sahih Muslim 1539d reference 21 Hadith 79. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated on the authority of Nafi with the same chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1539e reference 21 Hadith 80. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Yahya b. Said reported this hadith with the same chain of transmitters but with this change. Uriah implies that date palm trees should be donated to the people and then they sell it with a measure of dry dates. Sahih Muslim 1539f reference 21 Hadith 81. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Zayd b. Thabit, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Allah's Messenger gave concession in case of al-Uriah transactions, for exchanging dates, for dates with measure. Yahya said, Uriah implies that a person should buy fresh dates on the tree for his family to eat against a measure of dry dates. Sahih Muslim 1539 grams reference 21 Hadith 82. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Zayd b. Thabit, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger granting concession in case of Uriah transactions, and that implies selling of dry dates for fresh dates, according to a measure. Sahih Muslim 1539h reference 21 Hadith 83. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Ubaidullah reported this hadith with a slight change of words on the same authority, as quoted above. Sahih Muslim 1539 I reference 21 Hadith 84. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Nafi reported this hadith with the same chain of transmitters stating that Allah's Messenger granted concession in case of Uriah transactions, for exchange of the same commodity, with measure. Sahih Muslim 1539j reference 21 Hadith 85. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Bashir b. Yasser reported on the authority of some of the companions of Allah's Messenger among the members of his family, among whom one was Sahl b. Abu Hathma, that Allah's Messenger forbade buying of fresh dates against dry dates and that it is riba and this is muzabana, but he made an exemption of Uriah, donations, of a tree or two, in which case the members of a family sell dry dates and buy fresh dates for eating them. Sahih Muslim 1540 a reference 21 Hadith 86. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Bushair b. Yasar reported on the authority of some of the companion of Allah's Messenger that he exempted the transactions of Uriah from the direct exchange of one kind, after measuring the dry dates, in exchange for fresh dates. Sahih Muslim 1540b reference 21 Hadith 87. Sahih Muslim, the Book of Transactions. Bushair b. Yasser reported on the authority of some of the companions of Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, from among the members of his family that he forbade the direct exchange of a commodity having different qualities, but with the change that Ishaq and Ibn al-Mutana used the word zaban in place of riba and Ibn Abu Umar used the word riba, interest. Sahih Muslim 1540c reference 21 Hadith 88. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated on the authority of Salbi. Abu Hathma. Sahih Muslim 1540d reference 21 Hadith 89. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Salbi. Abu Hathma reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden muzabana, i.e., exchange of fresh dates with dry dates, except in case of those to whom donations of some trees have been made. It is for them that concession has been given. Sahih Muslim 1540e reference 21 Hadith 90. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger having given exemption of Uriah transactions measuring less than 5 wasks or up to 5 wasks. The narrator Dawud is in doubt whether it was 5 or less than 5. Sahih Muslim 1541 reference 21 Hadith 91. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased them, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden muzabana, and muzabana implies the selling of fresh dates for dry dates by measuring them out and the selling of raisins by measure for grapes. Sahih Muslim 1542 reference 21 Hadith 92. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. Umar reported that Allah's Apostle forbade muzabana, i.e., buying of fresh dates, on the trees for dry dates by measure, and the buying of grapes for raisins by measure and the selling of field of corn for corn by measure. Sahih Muslim 1542b reference 21 Hadith 93. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated on the authority of Ubaidullah with the same chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1542c reference 21 Hadith 94. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden muzabana, and muzabana is the selling of dry dates by measure for fresh dates and the selling of raisins by measure for grapes and selling of all sorts of fruits on the basis of calculation. Sahih Muslim 1542d reference 21 Hadith 95. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden muzabana, and muzabana implies the selling of dry dates for fresh dates on the tree with a definite measure, making it clear that in case it increases, it belongs to me, and if it is less, it is my responsibility. Sahih Muslim 1542e reference 21 Hadith 96. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been transmitted on the authority of Ayyub. Sahih Muslim 1542f reference 21 Hadith 97. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden mazabana, and it implies that one should sell the fresh fruits of his orchard for dry fruits, or, if it is fresh dates, for dry dates with a measure, or if it is grapes for raisins, or if it is corn in the field for dry corn with a measure. He, the Holy Prophet, in fact forbade all such transactions. Qutayba has narrated it with a slight variation of words. Sahih Muslim 1542 grams reference 21 Hadith 98. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Nafi with another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1542 Reference 21 Hadith 99. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, if anyone buys palm trees after they have been fecundated, the fruit belongs to the seller unless the buyer makes a proviso. Sahih Muslim 1543 Reference 21 Hadith 100. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Nafi reported on the authority of Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, that the Messenger of Allah said, whichever tree is bought with its roots, and if it is fecundated, its fruit would belong to one who has grafted it except when the provision is laid down by the buyer. Sahih Muslim 1543b Reference 21 Hadith 101. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Apostle as saying, whosoever grafts the tree and then sells its roots, its fruit will belong to one who grafts it except when provision is laid down by the buyer. Sahih Muslim 1543c Reference 21 Hadith 102. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Nafi, with the same chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1543d Reference 21 Hadith 103. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, he who buys a tree after it has been fecundated, its fruit belongs to one who sells it except when the provision has been laid down by the buyer, that it will belong to him, and he who buys a slave, his property belongs to one who sells him except when a provision has been laid down by the buyer, that it will be transferred to him with the slave. Sahih Muslim 1543e Reference 21 Hadith 104. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated on the authority of Al-Zuhri. Sahih Muslim 1543 f Reference 21 Hadith 105. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Ibn Umar reported on the authority of his father as Allah's Apostle saying so. Sahih Muslim 1543 grams Reference 21 Hadith 106. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger had forbidden muhakala and muzabana, mukabara, and the sale of fruits until their good condition becomes clear, and he commanded that commodities should not be sold but for the dinar and dirham except in case of araya. Sahih Muslim 1536c Reference 21 Hadith 107. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade the types of sales as described before. Sahih Muslim 1536d Reference 21 Hadith 108. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade mukabara and muhakala, and muzabana, and the sale of the fruit until it is fit for eating, and its sale but with dirham and dinar. Exception is made in case of araya. Atta said, Habir explained these terms for us. As for mukabara, it is this, that a wasteland is given by a person to another and he makes an investment in it and then gets a share in the produce. According to him, Habir, muzabana is the sell of fresh dates on the tree for dry dates with a measure, and muhakala in agriculture implies that one should sell the standing crop for grains with a measure. Sahih Muslim 1536e Reference 21 Hadith 109. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger forbidding muhakala, and muzabana, and mukabara, and the buying of date palm until its fruit is ripened. Ripening means that its color becomes red or yellow, or it is fit for being eaten. And muhakala implies that crops in the field are bought for grains according to a customary measure. Muzabana implies that date palm should be sold for dry dates by measuring them with whisks, and al-mukabara is a share, maybe 1/3 or 1/4, in produce, or something like it. Zayd, one of the narrators, said to Atta b. Abu Rabah, the other narrator, "Did you bear Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them," making a mention of it that he had heard it directly from Allah's Messenger? He said, "Yes." Sahih Muslim 1536 f. Reference 21 Hadith 110. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger forbidding muzabana and muhakala, and mukabara, and the sale of fruits until they are ripe. The narrator, said the other narrator, "What does ripening imply?" He said, "It meant that they become red or become yellow and are fit for eating." Sahih Muslim 1536 grams. Reference 21 Hadith 111. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger forbidding muhakala and muzabana and muawama and mukabara. One of the narrators said, "Sale years ahead is muawama, and making exceptional, but he made an exemption of araya." Sahih Muslim 1536 H. Reference 21 Hadith 112. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions. A hadith like this has been narrated on the authority of Habir, Allah be pleased with him, from Allah's Apostle. But he made no mention of transactions years ahead, implying muawama. Sahih Muslim 1536 I. Reference 21 Hadith 113. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's Messenger forbade leasing of land, and selling ahead for years and selling of fruits before they become ripe. Sahih Muslim 1536 J. Reference 21 Hadith 114. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden the renting of land. Sahih Muslim 1536 K. Reference 21 Hadith 115. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who has land should cultivate it himself, but if he does not cultivate it himself, then he should let his brother cultivate it." Sahih Muslim 1536 L. Reference 21 Hadith 116. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported some of the companions of Allah's Messenger had surplus of land. Thereupon Allah's Messenger said, "He who has surplus land in his possession should cultivate it, or he should lend it to his brother for benefit, but if he refuses to accept it, he should retain it." Sahih Muslim 1536 meters. Reference 21 Hadith 117. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden taking of rent or share of land. Sahih Muslim 1536 N. Reference 21 Hadith 118. Sahih Muslim, The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who has land should cultivate it, but if he does not find it possible to cultivate it, or finds himself helpless to do so, he should lend it to his Muslim brother, but he should not accept rent from him. Sahih Muslim 1536-0 Reference 21 Hadith 119. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Sulayman b. Musa asked Atta, did Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's apostle as saying, he who has land should cultivate it himself, or let his brother cultivate it, and should not give on rent. He said, yes. Sahih Muslim 1536p Reference 21 Hadith 120. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's apostle having forbidden mukabara. Sahih Muslim 1536q Reference 21 Hadith 121. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, heard Allah's messenger say, he who has surplus of land should either cultivate it himself, or let his brother cultivate it, and should not sell it. The narrator, said, what does his statement do not sell it mean? Does it imply rent? He said, yes. Sahih Muslim 1536r Reference 21 Hadith 122. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah reported, we used to cultivate land on rent during the lifetime of Allah's apostle, and we got a share out of the grain left in the ears after threshing them and something unspecified. Allah's messenger said, he who has land should cultivate it or let his brother till it, otherwise he should leave it. Sahih Muslim 1536's Reference 21 Hadith 123. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported, we used to get land, on rent, during the lifetime of Allah's message, with a share of 1/3 or 1/4, of the produce from the land irrigated, with the help of canals. Thereupon Allah's messenger stood up, to address, and said, Hre who has land should cultivate it, and if he does not cultivate it, he should lend it to his brother, and if he does not lend it to his brother, he should then retain it. Sahih Muslim 1536t Reference 21 Hadith 124. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah he pleased with him, reported, I heard Allah's apostle as saying, he who has surplus land should donate it to others, or lend it. Sahih Muslim 1536u Reference 21 Hadith 125. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Amash with the same chain of transmitters, but with a slight change of words. Sahih Muslim 1536v Reference 21 Hadith 126. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported that Allah's messenger had forbidden renting of land. Bukair, one of the narrators, said, Nafi reported to me that he heard Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, saying, we used to give land on rent. We then abandoned this practice when we heard the hadith of Rafi b. Khadij. Sahih Muslim 1536w Reference 21 Hadith 127. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's messenger forbidding the selling, renting of uncultivated land for 2 years or 3. Sahih Muslim 1536x Reference 21 Hadith 128. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's apostle forbidding selling of produce in advance for 2 years, and in the Narmshan of Abu Abd Shayba. The words are selling of the fruits, on the tree, in advance for 2 years. Sahih Muslim 1536y reference 21 Hadith 129. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "He who has land should cultivate it or lend it to his brother, but if he refuses, he should retain his land." Sahih Muslim 1544 reference 21 Hadith 130. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, reported, "I heard Allah's Messenger forbidding Muzabana and Huckle." Habir b. Abdullah, Allah be pleased with them, said, "Muzabana means the selling of fruits for dry dates and Huckle is the renting of land." Sahih Muslim 1536z reference 21 Hadith 131. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Hurairah, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger forbidding Muhakala and Muzabana. Sahih Muslim 1545 reference 21 Hadith 132. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, Allah be pleased with him, reported Allah's Messenger having forbidden Mazabana and Muhakala. Muzabana means the buying of fruits on the trees and Muhakala is the renting of land. Sahih Muslim 1546 reference 21 Hadith 133. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Zayd b. Amr reported, "I heard Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, say, we did not see any harm in renting of the land, but as the first year was over Rafi alleged Allah's apostle having forbidden that." Sahih Muslim 1547 reference 21 Hadith 134. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Amr b. Dinar with the same chain of transmitters but, in the hadith transmitted on the authority of Uyayna, the words are, "We abandoned it, renting, on account of that." Sahih Muslim 1547b reference 21 Hadith 135. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, reported, "Rafi forbade us from benefiting from our land, in the form of rent." Sahih Muslim 1547c reference 21 Hadith 136. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Nafi reported that Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, rented his land during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger and during the caliphate of Abu Bakr and that of Umar and that of Uthman, Allah be pleased with them, and during the early period of Muawiyah's caliphate until at the end of Muawiyah's reign, it reached him, Ibn Umar, that Rafi b. Khadij, Allah be pleased with him, narrated a hadith, in which there was a decree of prohibition by Allah's apostle. He, Ibn Umar, went to him, Rafi b. Khadij, and I was with him and he asked him, whereupon he said, Allah's Messenger used to forbid the renting of land. So Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, abandoned it, and subsequently whenever he was asked about it, he said, Rafi b. Khadij, Allah be pleased with him, alleged that Allah's Messenger forbade it. Sahih Muslim 1547d reference 21 Hadith 137. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Ayyub and he made an addition in the hadith narrated by Ibn Ulayya in which he said, Ibn Umar abandoned it afterwards and he did not rent it, the land. Sahih Muslim 1547e reference 21 Hadith 138. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Nafi reported, I went to Rafi b. Khadij in the company of Ibn Umar, all be pleased with them, until he, Ibn Umar, came to him at Balat, a place near Prophet's mosque at Medina, and he, Rafi b. Khadij, informed him that Allah's Messenger had forbidden the renting of land. Sahih Muslim 1547 F. Reference 21 Hadith 139. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Nafi, reported from Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, that he came to Rafi and he narrated this hadith from Allah's Apostle. Sahih Muslim 1547 grams reference 21 Hadith 140. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Nafi, reported that Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, used to rent the land, and that he was conveyed the hadith transmitted on the authority of Rafi b. Khadij. He, the narrator, said, he then went to him along with me. He, Rafi, narrated from some of his uncles in which it was mentioned that Allah's Apostle forbade the renting of land. Ibn Umar, Allah be pleased with them, then abandoned this practice of renting. Sahih Muslim 1547 H. Reference 21 Hadith 141. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated through another chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1547 I. Reference 21 Hadith 142. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Salim b. Abdullah reported that Abdu b. Umar, Allah be pleased with them, used to give land on rent until this news reached him that Rafi b. Khadij Ansari used to forbid the renting of land. Abdullah met him and said, Ibn Khadij, what is this that you narrate from Allah's Messenger pertaining to renting of land? Rafi b. Khadij said to Abdullah, I heard it from two uncles of mine and they had participated in the Battle of Badr who narrated to the members of the family that Allah's Messenger forbade the renting of land. Abdullah said, I knew it that the land was rented during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger. Abdullah then apprehended that Allah's Messenger might have said something new in this connection, in regard to prohibition of renting, which I failed to know. So he abandoned the renting of land. Sahih Muslim 1547 J. Reference 21 Hadith 143. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Rafi b. Khadij, Allah be pleased with him, reported, we used to give on rent land during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger. We rented it on the share of 1/3 or 1/4 of the produce, along with a definite quantity of corn. One day a person from among my uncles came to us and said, Allah's Messenger forbade us this act which was a source of benefit to us, but the obedience to Allah and to His Messenger is more beneficial to us. He forbade us that we should rent land with 1/3 or 1/4 of the produce, and the corn of a measure, and He commanded the owner of land that he should cultivate it or let it be cultivated by other persons, but he showed disapproval of renting it or anything besides it. Sahih Muslim 1548 of reference 21 Hadith 144. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Rafi b. Khadij, Allah be pleased with him, reported, we used to give land on rent, and we rented it on 1/3 or 1/4 share. The rest of the hadith is the same. Sahih Muslim 1548b. Reference 21 Hadith 145. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Another chain narrated the same as the above hadith. Sahih Muslim 1548c. Reference 21 Hadith 146. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Rafi b. Khadij with the same chain of transmitters, but in it no mention is made of some of his uncles. Sahih Muslim 1548d. Reference 21 Hadith 147. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Rafi, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Zuhair b. Rafi, who was his uncle, came to me and said, Allah's Messenger forbade a practice which was useful for us. I said, What is this? I believe that what Rver Allah's Messenger says is absolutely true. He, Zuhair, said that he, the Holy Prophet, asked me, What do you do with your cultivable lands? I said, Allah's Messenger, we rent those irrigated by canals for dry dates or barley. He said, Don't do that. Cultivate them or let them be cultivated by others, or retain them yourself. Sahih Muslim 1548e reference 21 Hadith 148. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been transmitted on the authority of Rafi from the Prophet about this, but he did not make mention of his uncle Zuhair. Sahih Muslim 1548f reference 21 Hadith 149. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Hanzala b. Qais reported that he asked Rafi b. Khadij, Allah be pleased with him, about renting of land, whereupon he said, Allah's Messenger forbade the renting of land. I said, Is it forbidden, even if it is paid, in gold, dinar, and silver, dirham? Thereupon he said, If it is paid in gold and silver, there is no harm in it. Sahih Muslim 1547k reference 21 Hadith 150. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Hanzala b. Qais al-Ansari reported, I asked Rafi b. Khadij about the renting of land for gold and silver, whereupon he said, There is no harm in it, for the people let out land situated near canals and at the ends of the streamlets or portion of fields. But it so happened that at times this was destroyed and that was saved. Whereas, on other occasions, this portion was saved and the other was destroyed, and thus no rent was payable to the people who let out lands, but for this one, which was saved. It was due to this that he, the Holy Prophet, prohibited it. But if there is something definite and reliable, e.g., money, there is no harm in it. Sahih Muslim 1547l reference 21 Hadith 151. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Hanzala reported that he heard Rafi b. Khadij, Allah be pleased with him, say, We were the major agriculturists of the Ansar, and so we let out land, saying, The produce of this part of land would be ours, and the produce of that would be theirs. But it so happened that at times this land gave harvest, but the other one produced nothing. So he, the Holy Prophet, forbade this. But so far as the payment in silver, dirham, a coin, is concerned, he did not forbid. Sahih Muslim 1547 meters reference 21 Hadith 152. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Yahya b. Said with the same chain of transmitters. Sahih Muslim 1547 n reference 21 Hadith 153. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. al-Saib reported, I asked Abdullah b. Maqil about Mazara, cultivating land on share basis in the produce. He said, Thabit b. Dahak informed me that Allah's Messenger forbade Mazara as Ibn Abu Shayba forbade it, with a slight change of words. He, the narrator, said, I asked Ibn Maqil, but he did not name Abdullah. Sahih Muslim 1549 reference 21 Hadith 154. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions. Abdullah b. al-Saib reported, We visited Abdullah b. Maqil and asked him about sharing of crops, whereupon he said, Thabit alleged that Allah's Messenger forbade Mazara and commanded leasing it out on rent, for money, and said, there is no harm in it. Sahih Muslim 1549b Reference 21 Hadith 155. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Mujahid said to Tiwis, "Come along with me to Ibn Rafi b. Khadij in order to listen from him the hadith transmitted on the authority of his father, pertaining to the renting of land, from Allah's apostle. He, Tawis, scolded him and said, By Allah, if I were to know that Allah's messenger had forbidden it, I would have never done it. But it has been narrated to me by one who has better knowledge of it amongst them, and he meant Ibn Abbas, that Allah's messenger said, It is better if a person lends his land to his brother, for cultivation, than that he gets recognized rent on it. Sahih Muslim 1550 a Reference 21 Hadith 156. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Tawis reported that he let out his land on rent, whereupon Amr said, I said to him, Abu Abd al-Rahman, I wish if you abandon this renting of land, for they alleged that Allah's apostle forbade mukabara. He said, Amr, one who has informed me has the best knowledge of it among them. He meant Ibn Abbas. He said, that Allah's apostle did not prohibit it altogether, but said, lending of land by one among you to his brother is better for him than getting a specified amount of produce from it. Sahih Muslim 1550b Reference 21 Hadith 157. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions a hadith like this has been transmitted on the authority of Ibn Abbas. Allah be pleased with them. Sahih Muslim 1550c Reference 21 Hadith 158. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's apostle as saying, If one among you lets out land to his brother, that is better for him than if he receives such and such, the definite thing. Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, said, It is hakuel, and in the parlance of the answer it is muhakala. Sahih Muslim 1550d Reference 21 Hadith 159. Sahih Muslim. The Book of Transactions Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with them, reported Allah's apostle as saying, He who has land, it is better for him that he should let it out to his brother. Sahih Muslim 1550e Reference 21 Hadith 160.